Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of UHS Presents. I'm your host, Sarah, and with me as per the usual is Lori the Elf Lady. I love that hair. I love it.
It makes me just want to eat cotton candy. Like that's
Yes, that's exactly it. I was trying to figure it out. That's it. It's cotton candy. So, yeah. I don't know how your weekend has been going or how your weekend was. I guess it's over now. But I had an absolute nothing of a weekend, so I'm actually like awake for the show tonight.
you have energy.
Unusual
You
for me.
have
I do.
yeah.
I was just hat squeezing my head a little bit, so it is like constricting the blood supply to my brain. So I might even be worse than usual,
It's
which everybody else finds funny and endearing, right?
yeah.
Let's just go with that. Don't hurt my feelings. Anyways, so we have Javon is here and Paul is here saying hello. And
Hey
Javon
guys.
said, evening ladies. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Oh, and Paul says you two look great. Oh, thank you. Just wait,
Thanks,
wait
Paul.
until we introduce our guest because it's gonna get better. Shit. Oh, news. UHS news. What do we got?
Oh wow. I'm totally prepared for this. The artist Anyak. I've shipped out a bunch. The book plates actually got to Stan in Russia, so he's signing them right now. They magically got there. They sat in the UK for a month, and then they finally decided to let them go when they, I guess, realized they weren't drugs or other contraband, and they were like, well, it's just paper, it should be fine. So he finally has them.
Now the real trick is going to be, will they get back to us?
Right. Next step is getting the book plates and the commissions, which are almost done, back to us, and everything will go out. The surgeon is almost done. We're just lettering it. The art is actually completely done, so that's going to be done really soon. So I'm really excited to get that to you guys. Surgeon 5. It looks incredible. Hedwin and Omar killed it. Like, I'm so excited for people to read it.
Yeah, I've been passively following along with that, and it just looking at the art, and it's just it looks so good. It looks so good.
It's so good. I'm so excited.
Fish is here and said, "You guys look great. Thank you."
Hey, Fish. Thank you. We got to get you on, and you got to get dressed up. It's gonna just be a thing ongoing from now on. I don't care.
Like, I think this is gonna be my I was actually gonna talk to you about that after the show. I was like, this is gonna be just a thing. We're just gonna dress up now, and that's gonna be like our thing.
I feel like it should be. It's more fun this way.
And nobody else does it, at least in our little stream group. So it's our thing now. Don't nobody steal it. It's our thing now. I will come to your house if you steal our thing.
I don't know what I'll do when
I'll get there. I'll just be awkward and creepy until you agree never to do it again. That's what I'll do.
Just like stare at you.
Yeah. Yeah, so obviously, y'all know that we're here to talk about Sundering some more because I got somebody telling me my levels are low. Like I'm too quiet. Should I move this thing closer to me? The egg closer?
It's hard for me to tell because you sound okay to me, but I might be louder than you.
I always turn it down because I'm always very, I don't know how to run this thing. I'm always loud. I talk really loud, and I'm aware of that. So I don't want to blast everybody else's ears out. So we'll see. If that's too much, you guys tell me, okay? I appreciate the heads up as well. Fish says, as long as I can cosplay from the way. Well, yeah, obviously, like there's no pants happening. Fish said, as long as I can cosplay from the waist up and keep my PJs on, I'm cool. And yeah, and like that's obviously I'm not wasting time on making the bottom look as nice as the top. Like this,
we don't have time.
Leggings on, which actually leggings. If I put like knee-high boots on, then leggings would be fine, right?
That would work.
Yeah, no, I don't even not even from the waist up. I'm like right here, like rib cage up. We're good. You don't even have to go. I do have these flippy sleeves here, which is causing a little trouble with my wires. My headphones are not canon for D&D.
Those look fun though.
They are. I feel like I can take off.
Yeah.
So,
But
all right. So,
in
yes,
other
let's do the thing now.
in like I guess the most important UHS news, the Sundering has passed $40,000.
Yes, it's so cool. I don't even know, like I don't even have the proper energy level because I'm so used to being so excited when you all support us for the books that we know, like they're like the comics are never going to be as popular as D&D, but y'all support us and you do that for us and we make that stuff happen. So like this is totally just blasted me into outer space. I don't even know what the proper energy level is for that because it's just so cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
And we should bring all of our Sundering team on so we can all like
we should
talk
we
about
rounded
how
up as many people as we could today.
Yeah.
And we did pretty good, I think. So let's start bringing them in here. So the creators, Hannibal, Tabu, and Damion Poitier. Let's bring them on. Hello.
Hello.
There's a
doing my little happy dance.
A dance and like the wave from the queen.
It's the queen wave.
Yeah.
So we are the champions.
Foolish mortals.
And I know Brian said he was gonna try and get here. I don't know if he'll be able to make it, but we'll cross our fingers. Thank you, fish. So we'll cross our fingers that he can get here, and then in the meantime, we have a couple of the artists that are working on the Sundering. John Kutzer and Katie Rooston. Katie the Destroyer.
Hello.
So exciting when we have this many tiles on the screen, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's so fun.
Oh, so I guess I have to ask like the stock question in the beginning here. I know we already covered it, but we got to do it one more time. How did the idea for the Sundering happen?
Right. Well,
That's how most great ideas happen, right?
Well, I was selling Hannibal. We were discussing creative things, and I was discussing how, quite often I feel displaced in my favorite genre, which is fantasy, and that I don't feel like a lot of things come from my point of view, and how it was a little disjointing, a little upsetting. You kind of want to be seen, you want to be heard in your favorite places. And I was like, I would like to be seen and heard, or feel like I'm seen and heard in one of my favorite places, which is fantasy, Dungeons and Dragons. I'm playing forever. And he was like, yeah, that is kind of not cool. And I was like, we should do something about that. And he's like, yeah, we should. And I'm like, yeah, we should think about something we can do about that. Hannibal's like, yep, we should definitely think about something we can do about that. And I was like, yeah, at some point we should get together. And I'm like, what is this? And he's like, oh, this is something about that. And I'm like, oh, what are we doing? He's like, we're doing a campaign. And I was like, oh. He's like, we're creating a setting. I'm like, oh, okay. Yes. And I was like, all right, cool. We need to get, very busy. We're all very busy. We should get in that more. And, I'm like, we should probably get into this, Hannibal. He's like, yep. And I'm like, we should put together, really start. And he's like, uh-huh. And I'm like, what is this? And he's like, this is more. And I'm like, oh, Jesus. Okay. And he's like, oh, by the way, yeah, we're teaming up with Unlikely Hero Studios, and we're going to launch it. And I'm like, oh, okay. Yes, let's do this. This is a great thing. I love it. And here we are.
All I heard was, I just heard one thing. I heard, Julie, do the thing. So I did the thing. And then, that's all I heard.
You did hear.
Yeah, I have heard that it is dangerous to say, what would be a good idea in front of Hannibal.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard that.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to be prepared to mean it if you're going to say it.
Yeah.
Well,
that's what I've heard.
We've already written a spell tonight where people can summon you to your house by just imitating what you do on a podcast. So, I mean, literally, we're already creating stuff together.
There we go. Awesome.
The collaborative process is ongoing.
Oh, yeah.
Good stuff. So, yeah, so that's what brought us to the Sundering. And now we're bringing the Sundering to you.
Fish says, this dude works as fast as me. I love it. Yes.
Yes.
I don't know,
Yes.
man. I don't know if anybody works as fast as Fish. Like he like he wrote a spell to color a page instantly. That's what he did.
Yeah.
Nice.
There you go.
Oh.
Amazing.
So yeah. So as far as actually making the book happen, I know Hannibal, you started talking to Lori about it last year. And then so what happened with getting artists on board, and who was the first one to come on board?
Is that a question for
Are
me
we
or Lori?
asking me or
Because-
Hannibal?
Either one. Lori, who's the first one to get on board here, and like how did it happen? Yeah, whoever wants to answer. Just whoever starts talking first.
So when I had initially met with Hannibal and Damion, the idea was to get Mooney on board. So he's not here right now. He's in Turkey, and that's complicated to get him on. But he's someone that I've worked with in the past, and I've wanted to work with more. He's super nice and easy to work with, and also he had a lot of artwork of people of color. Like he had put an effort towards making this artwork, and it was fantastic, and they looked like people of color, not like white people that were recolored brown. So we started with that, and then as the whole project progressed, I already knew Katie, and Katie was awesome at doing realism and landscapes and animals, and I was like, this is gonna come in handy. Wait, you got to do some shit. Whatever it is, like you want to do dragons, let's do some dragons. And then John, of course, we were working with him on Power Broker, but he kept constantly sending me just this amazing concept art of people in crazy armor with cool weapons. And of course, he also is in HEMA, and he does all kinds of sword fighting. And I was like, well, it would be stupid to not have him paint some shit
He's
for
also
us.
excellent at standing stoically
Yes.
and very still. Like there's a couple times I was like, did he freeze up? Is he okay?
It's all
got a
part of the
screensaver
character.
He's got a screensaver that's him in that position, so that he can just
Exactly.
pop it in, go do what he needs to do, and come right back.
He's taking a nap off screen.
None the wiser. Yeah.
So at the risk of breaking the whole stoic stance thing, John, what'd you start with your thought process? Like when Lori asked you about jumping on board here, like what were your first thoughts on that?
My first thoughts on it were like, sure, why not? I mean, suffice it to say, I mean, I've worked with a lot of different people with a lot of different intentions and different backgrounds and stuff. So I think in the role where you're a hired gun, you're kind of lending yourself to that. And then I guess in my own experience, like, I mean, a lot of the TV shows that I watched growing up, like whether they were domestic or foreign TV shows, it wasn't really weird to look at things beyond just, you know, your one stereotype of everything. And so I've always thought like the idea of diverse and expansive fantasy wasn't really a conflict thing, but definitely something where, yeah, a lot of people, anytime I put something out there and just threw it out there, people would say, hey, that really makes me feel seen. I'm like, doesn't have to question that. It works. So, all right, cool. I'm on board. Everybody I work with here with this group too is awesome. Great people to talk to. Really interesting folks. We all have common interests. So yeah, sign up. Let's do it. I think we're going to be putting out some pretty cool things, I hope. I mean, I really like a lot of what Hannibal's been writing. Damion's been really fun to work with. I don't know what I always get caught up in like, okay, what do I tell you what we're doing or I don't? So yeah, I guess that's what my thought process was, is not really all that much. I was like, yeah, sure. These people are great to work with.
Awesome. I don't know if everybody has seen, I mean, obviously everybody that's a guest here has seen, but John actually did art with, like, he made me into one of the characters in the book, and he sent me a bunch of stuff about what kind of armor, what kind of weapons, and I'm like, I understood like 2% of what you said, but I am so on board. Make it look cool, because you can see, I told him, I said, this person is clearly much, much taller than I am in real life. So that's what I was like. That's the first part that I was like, I wish that would be real because I would love to be 5'10".
Right?
Well, anyway.
Height is a mixed
So-
bag. Height is a mixed bag. It's great for seeing over things, not great for walking behind people in caves, and not great for purchasing clothing.
Let's
No,
also
that's
talk
true.
about how people don't trim their trees when you're trying to walk your kid.
Oh my
around.
goodness, man!
I'm got my kid and I'm trying to do these walks around and be nature, and the trees are like smacking me in the face. I'm like, this is not kosher, and she just looks up and like, ha ha.
I thought
I
that
got
would
this one
enhance
neighbor
across the nature immersing, like if you getting slapped in the face by trees.
I get
I
that
mean,
if
but
I
that's
can. How bad is it?
that's if
What?
they're coming this way. If they're here and they're and it's constant. That's not. It's a different thing.
That's fair. That's fair.
I gotta take some levels in Druid, maybe. I don't
Right there you go.
Right?
Walk without a trace.
know.
Just so we're clear, buying clothes as a short person isn't a picnic either because you have to walk all the excess length off your jeans and you have to roll the sleeves of your shirts. Like they don't make. There's no such thing as a size. Like what's height of human?
Clothes aren't made
Actually-
for people. They're made for consumers. Nothing's tailored anymore.
They're made for mannequin. Like it's a vaguely human shape, and you're
Right.
expected to take it the rest of the way and like be an expert tailor as opposed, as well as everything else that we have to do in our lives. So
Yeah, we totally have time to do that, right?
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I do know how to sew, but like, I'm not gonna do that. That's stupid. I paid $20 for these jeans at Walmart. I'm not gonna spend an hour hemming them. That's bullshit. Anyway, Katie, what?
Katie.
Okay, we've been okay. So I have missed seeing fantasy stuff from you. I've been following Katie for like 10, 12.
Forever, yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, we've been friends for a long time.
Quite some time.
And when we met, I didn't even know you were an artist. We knew nothing. Like did not meet her because I was a fan of her art. Met her because we both like toy ponies. That's what it was.
That was when I was doing the customization for like hugely, and then I got bored of it. But
That was way
Yeah.
fun. Like Hannibal found that way funnier than I expected anybody to.
It is so
Didn't see it
random.
coming.
It's really
It
random.
is, yeah. We met on a forum to collect My Little Pony toys. That's what, and it was night, and we both jumped onto that train because we wanted to customize them. We wanted to rip them apart and paint them, not because we actually wanted to collect them. Neither one of us cared about collecting.
no, I still
Oh,
quite. I
Super
like the
City Rush
Phoenix one
games.
that I
Okay.
did.
Yeah, I still got a couple of mine too. I should try and do that.
Oh,
again.
we're talking about the stream? Is that what we're doing now? Am I supposed to do that now?
I guess
Oh,
we
wait,
should
did
probably
did I
bring
say
that
too
up,
soon?
huh?
Am I supposed to say that?
No.
Am I in trouble, Lloyd? I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
You're fine, Hannibal. You're fine. You're not in trouble at all. You're good.
Sorry.
We'll discuss after the show.
I think we have a graphic. I think we have a.
We do have a
Denny's graphic?
we do have a graphic of
Oh.
Yeah, it's this one down here, right?
Please
think I
don't be
sent it
sharing
to you.
graphic, huh? Yes. Nice. Hey, that looks like me.
Nah.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't know.
You
Maybe.
don't look anything like that guy.
Yeah, a little bit. His face is very, so yeah, it's not.
I wonder
But
who
yeah,
those
so
question
we're-
marks are.
Hmm,
Yes.
Who could they be?
Hannibal, you should talk about this.
Talk
I
about
think one of them is Barack Obama. I think that's the one. At least one of them has to be. That's my guess.
I mean,
So
yeah. Totally makes sense.
I mean,
We've been talking
he's
about
following
getting
me on
him
Twitter.
together,
Why
but-
not?
Right?
it could be. Like, I feel like the face shape, could work.
Mhm.
I don't know. But yeah, so apparently, according to this, I think Damion wants to play Dungeons and Dragons. I think that's like 90% of why he kicked all this off. And I was like, okay, well, why don't you play Dungeons and Dragons? He's like, what? And then again, that's another one of those you lead, do the things for me. So I just started to do it. And Danny is an amazing writer and actress and comedian. And truthfully, a lot of people don't know about Danny. One of the biggest Dragon Ball Z experts anywhere. She knows everything. It's really scary, like really, really scary. But anyway.
Oh wow, that's
So,
awesome.
She's gonna be coming on as one of our players, and we're gonna be streaming the game, and yeah, that's what's happening. Yeah.
That's pretty.
I don't think I ruined anything. I don't think I really told the truth about anything else I was supposed to not say.
Right.
It's finally he can play. I've heard him complaining about for like 3 years.
We're getting there. It is yet to be unlocked, my good man, but we are on our way. So with the kind assistance of those who wish to see such a thing, we can make it happen.
Help Damion play. Toss some money at
Let's
Help
recap.
me
I
play
wish to
D&D.
see. Yeah, I wish to see such things, but I am about $20,000 shy of what I need to make that happen. So.
Oh wait, did she just tell the number? Oh no.
What?
No.
What? I'm talking about. I don't have any money. I'm.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I thought I was the one who was supposed to spoil things. I thought that was my job.
What? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I was briefly confused.
You are way overestimating how much I know about this whole thing. I am a voice.
Sarah snaps back into the chat once in a while when we tell her to get shit done, and then disappears again. She's not sure what's happening.
Oh,
I don't. Yeah, no. I come in and I like Lori's like, can you do this thing for me? I'm like, sure. Done.
Yeah,
I have no idea. No.
but
I really,
back tangent.
People ask me what's going on, and I never know.
We can tangent back to Katie real quick because I want to show off this art piece that she's been
Oh yes,
working on, right?
Yes.
Yes, let's do that.
And
attacked by a bug. Sorry.
she can kind of maybe talk about her process. Well,
Yes.
she can Bob Ross it while we
Ooh.
show the video.
Are there happy little trees?
Happy little sword.
Are you ready, Katie?
Happy little shields?
Yeah, maybe happy little shields. I wasn't quite so happy when I was drawing it, but
Right.
it's getting
We'll
the
get there. We'll get there.
circle line. It's just
All right, let's go.
okay. So I like drawing the the full figure out first before I start adding the fantasy bits on, but it's usually a case of just refining everything, just more and more. This is part 1, I think, but yeah. So I had to quickly learn how to do metal textures. That was fun. But a lot of it's quite basic still at the moment. It's just more of a case of refining it more. And is that part 2 coming? Yeah.
There's
That's when
part
I
two.
decided the lightning looked bad, so I worked on the lightning for that one.
It's more lightningy now for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah.
Now with 100% more lightningy.
Yeah.
Electrifying.
And the shield
I
and the
love
axe
how-
are coming together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love how Katie's always like, this is a really rough sketch, and I'm like, what are you talking about? It looks gorgeous. And then she'll show me like a couple hours of work later, and it's like, oh, okay, now I understand what you mean. Yes, it was much rougher. Yes,
I'm just a massive perfectionist, so
pain in the
This is
same.
not that thing.
I also want to see it on a van. I agree. Or just on a building, like just the whole side of a building. How badass would that be?
yeah. That's been a thing, hasn't it? Like cities all over the place are painting the sides of crappy old buildings with cool art to make it look less crappy because they want to revitalize the downtown neighborhoods and such.
And charge more in
That would
rent.
be an what?
Mhm.
I'm down. I mean, not for me to do it, Katie. You got to come do it. But like, I can find you a building here. I'm sure. I know some people.
you know how long it would take me to paint a building.
We'll
she would
have
put,
to
like,
keep
okay,
her focused for a very long
we-
time.
We would have to. We need to find. I like go on to. There's social media and stuff. We posted pictures of the insane amount of detail that Katie put into this. Like, you can see tiny little nicks in the shield from
Yeah,
previous
it's-
battles. I mean, it's ridiculous.
It's gorgeous.
I
It's-
was using
it's
like a
so-
2-pixel brush, so
Yeah, and it's just insanely detailed. And I would say that if you're painting it on the side of a building, maybe you don't have to get the 2-pixel brush crazy, but
I would. You know I
Imagine,
would.
imagine
I
what
know
you could
you
do if
would.
you did.
Yeah.
I know you. That's the problem. Is like it would take her 5 years to finish. It would be like Michelangelo painting the Sistine Chapel because that's how much detail.
Yeah,
we're
she
talking about
right.
here.
I think the biggest thing
right.
I ever did was 13 foot by 7 foot. So that was when I
Still
was
pretty
about
damn big.
17. Yeah.
Oh my
How many
goodness.
years did that take you?
It didn't take me years. It took me about 6
Well,
months.
she was
though.
17,
Although I
so
was
she
only
probably
doing it
didn't
like
leave
after
to
school.
sleep.
So.
Wow. If I were Damien though, I want to see you get this like printed on like canvas and get like a fancy frame, you know,
Oh,
like you
no,
keep
yeah.
it in like your living room or something. Like I would do
But
that.
I gotta figure out how to, because it's weird to have a picture of yourself that bit, you know, even though it's the character, it's like you gotta figure out that, you know, maybe in the office that, you know,
Right.
where the thing, it's gotta be like an office thing or, you know, something, it's kind of I don't know. There's some thoughts to be had on the proper presentation of such a thing. It is amazing, but you know, yeah.
Put it right in front of the door so that you can open it and there's like you just look really angry behind you.
Listen, whatever I did, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, that's a good. Let people know what they're walking into.
Yeah, never mind putting it behind the front door. Just make that the front door.
Right,
And
Just
then
the whole
think
door.
twice before knocking.
Give a
That's
nice no
amazing.
soliciting
Hold
underneath.
on.
Downside, then everybody would know where you live.
That is
So
true, though.
maybe
That is
don't
a
do
good point.
that. I
Yeah,
don't know.
Mhm.
Worth it though. Like worth it. It's
put it on several doors
I
around
say
the
use
nation.
Okay.
vinyl.
Random doors, yeah. So they don't know
Vinyl
which one to
printed on
put
the Thunderbird. Like, you know, get a nice car, just put
Right.
it right on the hood.
There you go.
Yes.
Oh, I like that. Very Smokey and the Bandit. I like that.
Yes.
Get one of those old school vans.
Yes.
You know.
yeah. I'm feeling it.
Yes.
Then we'd have to
And then
start
put-
a band, wouldn't we?
and
Like,
then- and then put-
that's
well-
like
Or you can put underneath it free books. And like spray paint underneath the.
Scratch out books,
That's
put
starting to get a
candy.
little
Yeah, it'll be
sketchy.
fine.
Go straight. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
puppies.
totally.
We got puppies here.
Do we want to show the campaign like a little bit, maybe, just to for
Yeah,
people
you
who
can do
haven't
that.
seen it yet?
Guess we can do that.
Yeah, we can do that.
In case there are people who have not.
I did put like some new art on there and stuff, like the comb cats,
Ooh.
Oh, sweet.
which I'm obsessed with those.
Mm.
Like I
haven't
want one.
needed-
I want to ride one. Just
Well,
I don't want a car anymore. I just want one.
That seems
It's pretty
unsafe.
fast. It's super unsafe because they're super cranky about parking.
That could
How
complicate
what's that
things.
scale are they? How big are they?
I think they're about the size of a horse because the idea was like they were like horse sized.
Okay.
Perfect.
It's good size.
Nice. Nice.
Just the
So,
right
okay,
size for Laurie
so-
to ride on one.
Yes.
Okay,
Come
are we
back and
scrolling
find
straight
it,
down
you know,
to
the cars
to the
next
new
to it.
art here?
Scrolling. Keep that mouse key rolling. Right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so that's something from Katie,
Mhm.
which
Grace
I
the
started to tell you. I started to say I had been missing the fantasy art from Katie, and how I wanted to know how it feels to get back into the fantasy stuff after having been doing all the photorealistic wildlife paintings for.
Oh, really good actually. I mean, I
Years.
used to be obsessed with drawing unicorns and unifrogs as well, and just like I used to like little doodle dragons on everything. And I don't know why I stopped doing that. I think it's just like I just started doing the wildlifey stuff. And
I'm sorry. Did you say unifrogs?
yes,
I heard that too.
Can we see what a unifrog is? Do we have this available?
it's been such a long
Yes.
time, and they're on like an old hard drive that I don't have the power cable for. But
All
they were
right.
like
Hannibal, you now have to make
It's in the
we
book.
now have to make a unifrog.
Yeah.
Book.
We have to do
Way
it
to
now.
go, Katie! It's in the book. And guess who's drawing it?
Yeah,
we have to
people-
put it in, right?
Yeah, we have
I'm already
to.
halfway through
I
this.
think we have to. Yeah.
It's unanimous.
You can't bring up something like a unifrog and it just like blast. She just kind of like casually cross over. And she's like, "Oh yeah, unifrog." I'm like, "Whoa, no, rewind that. Play that back."
I'm already working on the saving throws. I got you. Yeah. Mhm.
There you go.
Yeah, like that used to be your thing, wasn't it? Like the unifrog, like that was. kinda
Yeah,
your
I mean,
thing
they used
for
to
a
have like
while.
little poison arrow frogs with horns and beards, like goatee beards, and yeah. But I saw like there was like Yu-Gi-Oh or something. I'd done like a card of one, but I don't know That was after I drew them. So as far as I know, I was the first person to draw them. But this was like when I was about 16, so it's a long time ago.
We're gonna get him back
Yeah, they were
in.
quite cute. I even
Hannah
had, like-
also votes for the Unifrog.
Yeah. So okay,
Oh, like,
and then
Unifrog
yeah,
to be OP.
this is with the. I need to get a better way of showing the art. I know Mike told me I should use the photo viewer on the computer, but then I can't scroll through the whole campaign, so I gotta figure
Hannibal,
Anyway,
you
this
should
is-
tell us about this character.
Okay. This is Lady Lanshay Veldrak. She is the court sorcerer of the Dragon Court of Drakkar, which is the Dragonborn region of the nation. She's in the equivalent of her late 20s. She inherited the position from her father, who went off to manage this world-famous bard. And she's enormously powerful and enormously indifferent to that power. She wants to hang out and go shopping and have fly kicks, as you see. But she can also, teleport at a whim and immolate somebody with a glance if she feels properly motivated. She just mostly doesn't. So she's involved in a lot of court intrigues and court politics in Drakkar. Drakkar is a very political kind of almost all the way to actual backstabbing, but just shy of it sort of place. And she is one of the highest ranked, most powerful people there.
I love it. And Hannah says she loves the look. Are those wings in her
yes.
shoes? Yes.
Let's see if I can get
Mhm.
closer here.
Oh.
She literally has fly kicks.
I need to show you.
My
There you
favorite
go.
part, that wasn't
See
even
it
my
better?
idea. That wasn't even my idea. That just came out and it's just amazing.
I know.
Yeah, I am
wish-
obsessed.
I wish we could just I wish those shoes could be a reward. Like that's amazing.
Right?
I think you just broke Lori in terms of shipping if you try to do that.
Yeah, no, that's one of the many reasons why that's not practical. But how cool would it be?
Man, yeah, if we made enough money, maybe I could be convinced to deal with
Once
shipping
we hit
shoes.
the $12 million strike, we'll do the shoes.
That's fair. That's a fair.
If
are
we
now
hit
committed.
12 million, I will absolutely send people shoes. I will sign
Oh,
the
yeah.
shoes. Whatever you need, whatever you want. Absolutely.
Katie, I just got a message from Katie. Is that what I think it is?
yes, it is. I found them. I managed to find them
Nice.
again.
All right, we gotta pause the whole. Okay.
Wait,
Hang
just
on, this is
stop
important.
For a second.
This is important. Right, I'm doing the thing. Hang on.
Do the thing.
All right.
Nice big reveal.
Gonna take this off for a second because this is more important right now. What? Oh my god. Okay, so it's kind of a crappy upload, but
Yeah.
Unifrogs.
I mean, I did these when I was like 16 or something, so it was like
That's
quite
pretty
a
good
long
for
time
16.
ago.
It's
Yeah, that's
it's a low-res
beautiful.
image, but
Those
it's
look beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna think that until you find out that the wizard who actually made them did it while they were using an enlarged spell, so they're gonna be 14 feet tall.
Yes. Hannah, I love them too. They have to go in the book. Hannibal, I insist.
Done,
Mhm.
done. Like I said, I'm already
oh
working
my
on saving
God.
throws. I got them.
Yes. Ah. Okay.
They can be bigger.
okay.
I mean,
Now I gotta get back to where I was. Dang it.
So Unifrog plushes, that's got to go on the list too of if
That's
we make
at the
enough
$1 million
money.
stretch goal, I think. If we
$1 million.
yeah.
Yes. No, seriously, we're putting all these suggestions on a list though, because we could do all kinds of
Mhm.
campaigns in the future, and I would love to see plushes of some of these creatures. A Comba Cat plush would also be super cool. Just saying.
Yes.
That'd be
they're
hilarious.
obsessed, I think.
Yes. And I've explored that whole plush thing. I was gonna do that for myself a long time ago. Turns out there's a reason not many people do that because it's really expensive.
Yeah, it
had a-
takes some setup. It takes some organization to get it going. We gotta, yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is
Minimum
like I know
quantities and
how. If
15 million.
y'all ever you throw enough money at us, I know how to make it happen. I just don't have any money.
And so really, it's
All
not
right,
up to
let's-
us. It's up to them. Our hands are tied.
Yes.
Right.
I
Help
suck.
us help you.
Exactly.
Get a plushie combat cat. Who doesn't want a plushie combat cat?
I kind of now want a plushie combo cat. I kind of now
Come
do.
on. Yes.
Yeah.
Hannibal, do you want to talk about them a little bit as well?
Sure. There used to be a flying city called Noble, which Nobyl, which had all kind of mad arcane sciences going on. And I'm trying to remember the guy's name because I'm on another character now, so my brain is all focused on the next thing I'm writing. But the scientists decided, what would I do if I took a tiger and a blue dragon wormling and this other dimensional thing that I found from essentially the spell Hadar's Hunger, Hadar, and I was like, and I just put them all together. And that idea was a terrible, terrible idea. But while he was stuck in this flying city, it was fine until the flying city crashed and they escaped. And now they've bred and they're all over the place and they're really, really, really insanely dangerous.
One of the things I kind of love about that whole thing is I don't know if it's well known, but there are actually probably more tigers in captivity in America than there are in the wild. I know the number is like there's a lot of tigers in captivity.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
So like that
sounds right.
Or something.
It's a stupid amount of tigers who are personal pets. So if the lights go out, that's a potentially possible situation we've been in. Yeah, it could actually happen.
Like it's like the people that keep tigers as pets, like, have they ever met a house cat? Because a house cat will mess you up.
Yeah.
And then you've just gone and given it 200 extra pounds. Are you crazy?
But that's an interesting
Tigers
like
are not
apocalypse concept.
Try like
you know?
600 to 800 extra pounds. They're a lot.
Oh my God, Lori.
Tigers are big.
And this one is
Lori,
about
write
4
that down.
times
We need to
bigger.
do a comic about that.
Yeah, like
This-
just an apocalypse where all the tigers get out. Like,
So,
what
I
the hell
looked
are
it
we
up.
gonna do?
5,000 big cats live in captivity around the country, and there are about 3,900 wild tigers left in the world. There literally are more tigers in captivity than there are in nature.
And I suppose it
Well,
depends on the
it's not your
species of the
thing.
tiger as well, because some of them are more rare than others.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wow.
Well, luckily the tigers can't, use an electrical charge like a combat cat can, which they inherited
Yes.
from their blue dragon wormling source, and they can't possibly teleport very quickly away from you or very quickly towards you and attack you. So yeah.
Wait, they can teleport? That's scary. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm a little
yeah.
worried.
Wait, the combat cats can blink?
Yeah.
Ooh. That's
Well, it's less blink that first they create a big field of darkness, and then they essentially shadow step through the darkness to somewhere else, and then they attack you from there.
so cool.
But why?
Well, in the immortal words of the IRS to me, because screw you, that's why.
Right. Hannibal's torturing his party. That's like, wow. How do you wow.
That's okay. That's gonna be not fun.
He sucks them in. He's like, look how cool this looks, and then they're all dead. Like, sorry guys, bye. What?
Oh,
will
as
never
they're known locally, combat cat.
Now the question is, do they run in packs or are they solitary?
They run in trios most of the time, but if you catch a few trios together, you're probably going to have a really bad day. Mhm.
Hey Laurie, that sketch was just about right that I did.
That's oh my gosh. So it kind of makes it funnier if we do a plush, though. I feel like
So much funnier.
because they're so dangerous.
Yes.
Yeah. Plushies of incredibly dangerous creatures are just a way. That's just.
Yes.
There's actually a lady online who does giant spider pillows.
I've seen
Have you guys
that.
seen those?
No.
Yeah.
That's a no from me. Thanks, I hate it.
I've got enough spiders in my bedroom. I don't need a big one like that.
Mm.
Maybe it could be their ruler.
Ugh.
Oh gosh! Wait, are we talking about this now? Is this?
So
is this
yeah, right. I was spoilers, I guess.
Is this person reading my notes? Is this
Right,
Is there a camera
like,
in here? Oh wait,
Who
there's
is
the
this
camera.
person? They know too much. In fact, someone has a really loud fan going. I just don't
It's
want it
Obama.
to. I don't know if people can hear us. Okay, I just want to make sure it's better now. I'm so overwhelmed and excited that I'm not able to speak. So we've actually been in talks with Sigil and Roll20, and I'm just finding out the information today. But if we can hit 50,000 by the end of the campaign, and I think we can, I think it's realistic, we are going to be making this a thing on Roll20. So it will be a campaign that you can play online. They're going to tool it and make everything accessible for you. And we're going to put like the codes on the campaign so you can also back at that tier or add that on so you can use it. So you don't just have to have a PDF or a hardcover. You can actually play it on Roll20. All the maps will be functional. All the monsters, all of that. Their Sigil is going to do that for us. So I really want to hit 50K. Like, I'm so excited about that. It has to be a thing. I want to see it real on Roll20. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully that's kind of towards what you're asking about here.
Surprise!
Yeah, also surprise. Yeah. So yes, thank you, Jason.
Yes.
Yeah, I really hope we do. I'm optimistic about it. Very excited.
And if you get to go past that, maybe you'll get to see Damion play Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know what the number is, but I actually do, but I'm not supposed to say it because Lori's gonna yell at me.
Yes, and we're gonna be revealing more of those question marks too soon. So very exciting.
There's so many question marks on there, though. There's so many question marks.
I think I might have put an unnecessary amount of question marks.
Hard disagree. Love question marks. Go with it.
I just assumed that her cat stepped on the keyboard or something at that point.
Well, I thought maybe if I put like enough question marks, people would like overthink it and assume maybe the question marks were like the number of characters and people's names and stuff. Like I overthought it way too much and thought maybe.
There's a funny
That's kind
thing
of your
about
thing,
that.
though.
I love that because there's a funny thing that I read that they did this study with, say, for instance, strip clubs, right? And they said you have to put, you know how it says nude, 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 or girls, girls, girls? They have to do it 3 times because they learned if you only put girls, girls, or nude, nude, people will walk in and be like, so are there girls here? Are they nude? They will literally like, if you put less than 3 times, it won't work. So the more repetition of it is actually good from a marketing standpoint.
Huh. I did not know that. That's
Well,
amazing. I
that's-
always wondered why they did that.
Yeah, because people are not paying attention.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? I missed everything you just said.
Wow. But everything does that too, though. Like Candyman is 3 times, right? And Bloody Mary, and there's lots of it's a thing. It's a magic thing.
3 is the magic number. No more, no less. That's a magic number.
Wasn't it Beetlejuice as well?
I believe so.
Beetlejuice too,
Yep.
Yeah.
But there's only 2 golden arches.
You can't see the 3rd one. You don't want to know where it is. You don't want to know where it is.
Oh, so many things happened in my brain right that second when you said that. And I don't like any of them. Alright, hey, let's look at more art.
Well, let's look at this art of Sarah that John
Yeah,
did.
look. The tall version of me. I gotta zoom out.
I love that Gambeson. It looks so cool.
Mm-hmm.
I learned what a gambeson was from this. Like, this is one of the many things, like the words that I didn't understand that John was throwing at me when he was asking me how I felt about doing this or this or this, and I was like, I don't know, man, just make it look cool because I have no idea what you're talking about. But I'm very excited.
To
Like,
be
the whole
fair,
thing
I
is
sent
very
you
fun.
picture examples with all of it.
Yes, he did.
Alright.
That's why I know what they are now.
Did you send 3 examples though? Because if it was just 1 or 2, she may not have noticed it.
And now I know.
It's got to be 3, right?
Hmm.
So something that I wanted to mention with this as well is like, this is the place to go if you're looking to see female NPCs and female characters with functional armor that isn't just like tit curtains, you know. We got functional shit. You know, it's
Is
not
that
just
the-
like
is that
like
the
a banana
official term for
hammock.
them?
Like there's there's armor covering pieces.
It's the bikini that magically directs all the arrows to it.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
That's good stuff, yeah.
We do
We
have
tried to
functional
get them to-
armor. It is thought out. Sorry, go ahead, John.
I did try to get you guys to bite down on the mystical cod piece, but you know, some people lack vision.
That's a stretch goal we haven't
I
hit yet.
support you,
Yeah,
but
that's-
I got overruled.
You can do that in your private time. But this character
Yeah,
is Valentina from Zirnia, the former northern neighbor to the nation before they got chopped off their whole world. And she is a warrior woman with one of the adventuring clans called Angels in Disguise, which is sponsored by Jor, the god of combat, magic cast in combat. And yeah, she is sworn to help those who are in need.
See, that's way better person than I am. So at least there's a NPC version of me out there who's a better person than I am.
It's yes, Andrew, thank you so much for backing, and I am super excited about this and having you run some campaigns in the Sundering universe. Really excited.
Hope you have a blast.
So this, I'm really trying for this. I would love this. Anyone who has art of them cosplaying it, like Damion is ready, I'm pretty sure. He's
What stretch goal is that, Damion?
I've tried to make a Gambison before and it's not easy.
Yeah, I feel like I'm looking at it going, I could probably make. No, I'm just gonna I'm gonna commission that shit.
There are professionals that do these things.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah, I don't think the bathrobe is going to
that's
cut
gonna
it.
have to be a stretch goal.
Well,
2
John
million.
is currently sort of cosplaying as one of the characters that Hannibal may or may not know was actually based on John's likeness. And I can't remember what you called him, Hannibal.
Is that supposed to be Blur?
Yes.
Okay, all right, yeah, because the character that John is cosplaying as is,
He's-
not in an awkward way, the boyfriend of the character that was right there.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's kind of small in here. Like you can see him in the cover here, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's on the cover.
Yeah,
He's
he's
a
like,
grinning
like-
sword.
He lacked the emotional availability for that.
I'm circling it with my cursor.
Brooding
I'm
individual.
circling the character with my cursor, and y'all can't see that, so I'm just being an idiot right now. But anyway, yeah. If you look at the page yourselves, if you wanted to get a closer, better look at it. But yeah, I can't get any closer there. Sad face. So, all right,
And
what do
that's
we want to look at
Drakkar.
next? Yes.
Those towers of Drakkar that came out so well. The place where Lady Veldrak is from.
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
Yeah, and as you guys can see, we have kind of a mix. Like, not everything is just a typical medieval city. We got a little bit of everything. I've had a few people message me and be like, that Lady Veldrak is wearing some interesting clothes, and I'm like, well, not everyone's gonna wear the same stuff.
She's too fly for that. Yeah, she's yeah.
Who's to say someone's not gonna make sneakers with wings on them? Come on, what are you talking about?
Did we play the thing? We didn't play the thing, did we?
Oh no, I guess we should do that, huh? The
Do
trailer.
the thing.
Oh, the thing.
Well, we still haven't played the trailer.
Do the
Not
thing.
today. Do the thing. Oh my God, there's a.
I had a feeling we would
I
forget to do the thing.
I think
Alright.
Blur has more of a. He's in the trailer
Oh,
quite a
yeah,
bit,
yeah.
so we'll be able to see him more easily.
Yeah. All right. Let's do this.
From Unlikely Heroes Studios, Damion Poitier and Hannibal Tabu, The Sundering, The Nation Beneath Our Feet, is a 5th edition campaign setting with new encounters, subclasses, races, and one of the most inclusive populations ever. From the hair shop edges to LGBTQIA+ NPCs in prominent positions, everyone has a place in the Zwari Nation. For 350 years, the nation had known peace. 6 months ago, flaming blades, thousands of feet high, fell on the borders, shearing the nation off the side of the continent and its entire world. The nation faces a new planet, a new set of circumstances, and no way back.
Nice. Okay, so that bit of painting that you saw in there, that's this one too.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of a spoiler for one of the things, but I'm not gonna say any more about that. Let's just say people will be like, "Oh, yeah, it checks out."
I remember, and then when it happened, because we knew it was, and then
Who did that
And yes,
silky
I agree,
voiceover for the trailer?
Yeah, the silky voiceover for the trailer. Very, very awesome. Very cool.
How about those dice?
I want some
yeah.
dice.
Which are totally custom. Can't get them anywhere else. They're only for us. Only for this
Yeah.
campaign.
And at 40K, we just unlocked everyone who's getting dice gets the custom dice bag too with Jaith's emblem on it. And I'm super excited about that. Even just for me personally, because I want a cool bag.
They look really cool, but they'll still hate me. All dice hate me.
No, these will finally be your lucky dice.
They'll be the good dice.
What's with the
Yeah, but
negative
it's so bad that
self-talk?
people won't let me touch their dice in case it rubs off on them.
Oh my God, what's with the negative self-talk, y'all? We got to build ourselves up now. Come on.
You don't know what happened to Wilhelm. Poor Wilhelm.
I've heard his screaming. I've heard it.
No.
This-
Alright. Oh, we're still cool.
So we got
There's
that.
so many question marks.
Is
So
that
many question marks.
is that the question mark thing that we busted open tonight, like a pinata? Is that the one we did?
So I had put the virtual tabletop graphic up there, but not announced it anywhere. So no one would have noticed it unless they scrolled all the way down and were very observant. And I also did not officially announce Roll20 until now because I literally just got the email back from them today. We weren't sure which platform, because there's like kind of it has to be set up completely separately on each platform. It's a whole thing.
Yep.
And so we're starting with Roll20. So that's what you heard it here first.
Change.
Alright. Well, we went through all the bundles, the comic, the reward tiers, those things in the launch party live stream. So I don't know if you wanted to zero in on any particular one here, especially since we're almost out of time. So let me know
I
if you wanted
guess
to look at any one particular one.
just the cameo tier, we added some more slots for that because it basically ran out of slots, and we want you guys to be able to get your characters into the game.
There it is.
So if you want to be immortalized in the Sundering book, I still maintain that nobody else is doing this shit and it's awesome. Hannibal can slot you in as a pre-existing character, or if you have a character that you want to see in the book, we'll work with you. We'll make cool art, as all the art you've seen, come up with a stat sheet, balance it out, all that stuff. And everyone who gets the book is going to see you, which is so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Very excited.
Oh yeah, well, we didn't talk about this because this has been a new addition since the last stream.
wasn't a thing.
What was that?
Yeah.
It was not a thing then.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, B Dave, the great B Dave Walters, has agreed to DM a game, and there's slots available, so you can be in the game and play with him. And he's basically, maybe Damion will be better at giving his list of credits than I am.
He's done a lot of stuff, guys, especially in this space.
Yeah, he's.
Mm.
I think he was the first live television DM. He works with IDW on Dungeons and Dragons stuff. He works with Wizards of the Coast. He is the DM, and he'll be there's slots for you guys to get in on a game with him. So definitely grab those before they're gone.
Very cool. So okay, and then we're just to the add-ons here. So oh, there's the dice bag. That's just in case you needed a
Yeah.
picture of it.
So I'm so excited, and hopefully we can hit that 50K and get on roll 20, and beyond that we have stretch goals planned as well. So if things go nuts, you guys are just
Stretch
gonna get
goals on
more.
stretch goals on stretch goals.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, we missed 556 backers. We missed 555. Oh, this is like so amazing though. All the people that are coming in and supporting this project for us. Like, I mean, I keep saying it, and I'm gonna say it again. We have the best fans, and now we have several hundred new fans who potentially several hundred, I guess, that are gonna hopefully stay fans of us because they're backing this as first time backers for UHS, and then they're gonna stay for the awesome comics.
Yeah, and I've been just really in awe and honored by the support from the tabletop community, because we're coming in. This is new for us. We're normally comic book publishers. This is our first tabletop RPG book. Of course, we know how to make books, and Hannibal knows how to make D&D stuff, and we're just teaming up and we're making this thing, and everyone's been so supportive and helpful and excited about the project like we are, and it just makes me more excited, and we're gonna have to make more of these.
If you say so.
Hannibal has so much material. I'm pretty sure we
I've been learning since I made no secret of the fact that I knew nothing about D&D, and I still know very little about it, but I'm learning now, and so next time a book happens, I'll be much more well versed and hopefully be able to contribute more.
I like how John disappeared and now he's a different character.
I love it.
Costume change.
He's breaking full range. He's like, this is but a fraction of the things I have.
He definitely should not roll for stealth though, because I don't think he's gonna do too well in that get up.
Yeah,
he's gonna be clanking around everywhere.
Well, I'm gonna have to take John's place at the disappearing point. I gotta get back to a few things, but it was lovely to be on. I love you people. I will see you all in the chatty place as we talk about this marvelous thing we're doing. Thank you guys so much for literally bringing a dream of mine to life. I can't tell you how ridiculous that is, because, wow, yeah. So feel free to stay and talk amongst yourselves. And thanks, Andrew. Appreciate it.
When the IMDb cut.
Yeah, some deep cuts there. Deep cuts.
Yeah. But thank you much, and I will see you all in the next thing that we do.
All right.
Thank you, Damion.
Good. Thank you. We are basically out of time as well, so I guess we can just follow Damion out, see ourselves out. Before I do that, though, before I officially end, we next week. Oh, John's back, kind of.
So something to say about
we could just do a whole show of just John showing off all the weapons and armor and stuff. Like that could be a whole show. I would watch that.
A terrible idea. Anytime you invite me on, it's just a constant stream of bullshit for me.
It's just
no,
scratch.
Great.
You've been very difficult today with your silence, and there you go. Oh shit! What was I saying? Oh, next week. Next week for UHS Presents, we are going to be Matt Frank is going to be here. We're going to do another Matt's Monster Movie Monday. So, and I forgot the name of the movie, but if you come and watch, I'll tell you then, because I'll
Howl from Beyond the Fog.
There it is. This one, we already watched it. We usually watch it the day before, but we watched it because we couldn't make our schedules work out, and it is super cool. I'm not gonna go crazy on it now because we'll do that next week, but it is super cool and is super different in a lot of ways from any of the movies that we've done for Matt's Monster Movie Monday so far. So it's really interesting and excited to talk about it. So that's it. Go back to Sundering. Thank you if you have backed it, thank you very, very much. We love you. And if you haven't, uhstudios.com/kickitt2, the number 2, and tell your friends. And if you can't back or whatever, if you like and share our posts, that really helps. You don't even know how much that helps. And we love to see that people like it, because that means that we're doing things right. So,
Yeah.
you know.
And help us get on
even-
Roll20. Help us get on there.
Yes. If you can't help, like if you can't back, that's okay. We get it. But if you like and share our posts, it helps. It really does. I promise. I'm not lying to you. I wouldn't do that. So, yeah. And then,
But she will come to your house.
Yeah,
She will come to your house.
That's true.
I might do that, yeah. If you don't like and share, I might. I can't get any closer here because now I zoomed the camera way out so that I could get the hat into the shot, and now I can't be sinister and get close to the camera. Damn it.
And you can't threaten
It's always
people as
something.
easily.
My threats are pretty crappy anyway, because I look like one of those fat baby sculptures with the cheeks, and nobody takes me seriously anyway.
Show them the Valentina picture. That's what you should use for the threats.
Oh, that's a good
Yes.
point. Yeah. I'm just gonna print that I'm just gonna make a business card now. Like with just like, yeah, that's, you don't think I don't look like it now, but just trust me. Let me get my gamps in. Anyway, let's just go now before I make this worse.
Good night.
I want
night.
a helmet I can
It's
slam
fun.
down.
No,
John's
I'm,
gone.
I'm very into the fact that, because Laura, you came with like this kind of Melanie Martinez / Sia elfin vibe, so I'm really into that. I'm here for it.
Thank you.
All right. I hope that everybody has a very wonderful evening and a very wonderful rest of your week. And I hope you come join us next week for the next show. And thank you, Hannibal. Thank you, Hannibal and Katie and John and Damion, for coming and talking with us about this. And yeah, a couple more weeks, right? No, 1 week left on the
9
Sundering.
days.
So
Nine
take care of
days.
it
9
now.
days. Wait, 9 days.
It's
9
not
days.
the scary number yet. Yeah, I don't do math good. All right. Okay, we're leaving now for reals because this is too much now. I can't take it anymore. So, bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.